Mexico's president seeks agreement for U.S. to send deportees directly to countries of origin. Migrant and asylum seekers wait to be processed by the border patrol between fences at the U.S.-Mexico border seen from Tijuana, Baja California State, Mexico on June 5, 2024. CNN. Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador said that his country is seeking an agreement for the U.S. to deport asylum seekers and migrants to their countries of origin instead of Mexico. The announcement comes after U.S. President Joe Biden unveiled the executive action that would bar people who cross the U.S.-Mexico border illegally from request asylum during period when there is a high volume of illegal crossings, unless they meet certain exemptions. The asylum seekers would be turned away to Mexico or returned to their home countries. The president's proclamation announced Tuesday still allows for the normal flow of commerce and legal immigration across the border. Asked whether Biden's plan could lead to a potential increase of migrants on the Mexican side of the border, Mexico's president said, "We are seeking an agreement that if the U.S., make the decision to deport, they will so directly." Lopez Obrador added that he is not worried about the Mexican border towns being overwhelmed by asylum seekers pushed back by the U.S. They come to Mexico, they have no problem, they treat them all very well. But why not a direct agreement, he said. Biden and Lopez Obrador also held a phone call on Tuesday, which a Mexican president described as respectful and very amicable. Saying they spoke about the need to support Latin American nations. Virtual war. While some critics argue Biden's sweeping migration measure doesn't go far enough in responding to the large numbers of people showing up at the U.S. southern border, others warn that closing the border to asylum seekers will endanger vulnerable people. In practice, the new rule would imply crossing the border to the thousands of refugees who are in Mexico waiting to reach the United States. Tonatiuh Gulian, uh, Guilan, professor at the National Autonomous University of Mexico and the former commissioner of the National Migration Institute of Mexico, told CNN, it implies the kind of a virtual war because people are going to be in a scenario where they are going to be rejected. On the other hand, if this measure is implemented, it leaves thousands of people without the possibility of shelter. Guillen said. Members of the Texas National Guard stand guard near the razor wire fence to inhibit the crossing of migration into the United States. Seen from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, June 4, 2024. Mexican authorities have largely played down any expected impact. A source at Mexico's Asylum Commission COMAR also told CNN that the agency is not very concerned about the potential increase in refugee applications because normally the migrant who reaches the northern border of Mexico are not interested in requesting asylum in Mexico. Lopez Obrador said what he liked the most about his call with Biden was the U.S. plan to build three new border bridges. This is going to help a lot in the economic and commercial development throughout the region, he said.